After 13 years at the helm, the Tories have nothing but culture wars on which to fight at the next election. Even 50p Lee knows it and let it slip on TV a month ago or so.
It was Brexit, it was Boris, it was Corbyn. And it was as simple as that. Those three things together was a great campaign. Great ingredients. At the next election, we haven't got those three things. So we're going to have to think of something else. It'll probably be a mixture of culture wars and trans debate.
This is Stephen Flynn of the SNP calling out their nonsense.
Mr. Speaker, I'll take that as a yes from the Prime Minister that women who are the victims of sex trafficking will not be protected under our modern slavery laws. What a complete and utter disgrace, Mr. Speaker. But whilst it may shock, it shouldn't necessarily surprise, because this is the Tory government that in recent months has spoken of invasions. Just yesterday, this was the Tory government that said that 100 million people could be coming to these shores. And this is the Tory government that this morning said that number could in fact be billions. Complete and utter nonsense. So may I ask the Prime Minister, from whom are his government taking inspiration? Nigel Farage or Enoch Powell?
So most of us know who Nigel Farage is, but what about Enoch Powell? Enoch was a British politician and served as a Conservative Member of Parliament between 1950 and 1974. He's perhaps best remembered for his Rivers of Blood speech.
In this country, in 15 or 20 years' time, the black man will have the whip hand over the white man. Well, I can already hear the chorus of execration. How dare I say such a horrible thing? How dare I stir up trouble and inflame feelings by repeating such a conversation? My answer is that I do not have the right not to do so. We must be mad, literally mad as a nation, to be permitting the annual inflow of some 50,000 dependents who are, for the most part, the material of the future growth of the immigrant-descended population. It is like watching a nation busily engaged in heaping up its own funeral pyre.
How can you fetch more in when you haven't got enough housing, enough schools, the National Health Service is going to put over them? This is why we're doing it, because Enoch Powell spoke the truth and he's been sacked for it.
This race relation issue goes well beyond the field of politics and trade union matters. This is an issue of national importance, as important to us as Dunkirk. And what is the issue about? The issue is not coloured immigration, but the denial of free speech to us, the English, in our own land.
Enoch for Prime Minister!
You can see that this anti-immigrant rhetoric is just being rehashed, and it will continue to be rehashed again and again and again. Enoch was on the wrong side of history. This government's going to be on the wrong side of history too. Don't believe a word they say.